Bethesda tried to release a hotfix yesterday, but things didn't go so right. Meanwhile, we got some more updates, and chem crops are now stackable due to a bug. It's news time. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. I'm back for another round of news. This past 7 days have been a real adventure. It's like updates fell off the sky every new day. Anyhow, Bethesda did another oopsie and ended up reverting a new hotfix they released yesterday, May 10. There are also some updates on the next hotfix and word on a few player suggestions. In this video, I will also show you the new crop bug, which allows players to stack certain veggies. Let's not forget about Bethesda's camp screenshot event for May and how you can build fairly close together at certain locations. There's a lot to cover as usual, so without any further delay, let's get right into what matters, shall we? Alright everyone, so what happened yesterday, May 10? Well, Bethesda released a new hotfix with no downtime, so there is a high chance you didn't notice it. They tried to fix the corrupted data issue, which can sometimes result from interacting with mannequins. If you are not familiar with the issue, interacting with mannequins can sometimes duplicate the equipped items, which then breaks your character. Yes, breaks. If that happens, you will then enter in a vicious loop of disconnects, which means your character becomes unplayable until your mannequins are unequipped, because it's what causes the corrupted data and makes servers kick you out since it cannot load your mannequins properly. If you want to learn more about this issue, if you are being affected, I recommend you watch my other video here. It's an overview and I go in full detail there. Now, this problem was initially detected last week, and soon after Bethesda made an announcement informing players about the situation and confirming their intent to fix this issue as soon as possible. That fix went live yesterday, but for whatever reason, it didn't work. Well, we don't know if the fix worked or not because they reverted the patch a few hours later after the hotfix went live. And that's because it broke something else. It started causing random player disconnects. Right after the hotfix went live, dozens of reports emerged on social media where players claimed they could not log in anymore and were receiving unknown errors every time they tried. Pretty worrisome, don't you think? So with another critical issue to solve, Bethesda simply decided to roll back and revert the hotfix altogether. Now the question is, what will follow? I know the clock is ticking and a lot of players are upset due to the ongoing major issues, which are now live for weeks, but we surely don't want them to break the game even further while trying to rush fix something, right? So let's be patient and hope they manage to get at least some of the most concerning issues fixed in the next couple of weeks, such as the enemy spawn bug, the power armor freeze bug, and of course the mannequins corrupted data with a disconnecting loop. Next, I want to give you a few updates on the upcoming hotfix or hotfixes. At first, we assumed Bethesda was planning to release a hotfix with several bug fixes, but now I'm not so sure anymore since they attempted to release one yesterday with just one bug fix for the mannequins, as I explained in the previous point. So far, Bethesda has confirmed they have been working on 5 solutions for several critical bugs, which emerged with Update 26. First, we have the enemy spawn bug at locations and at some events and missions. Then we have the power armor freeze bug on entering or exiting the frame, as well as the returning bug for the weapon durability system, and finally the corrupted data generated by mannequins. Let's not forget about the thrown weapon issue, which is still disabled. So with 5 major bug fixes in progress, that could mean we are getting several hot fixes in the following weeks, as soon as they complete and test each one of them. To be honest with you, I think that would be the smartest approach after what happened yesterday, May 10. I mean, if one single fix managed to break something so harshly, now imagine they add 5 bug fixes at once and they end up breaking even more things. It's much harder to track issues that way and to revert the entire patch too. The larger the hotfix, the more difficult it becomes to track and fix one single problem. Anyway, regarding the next hotfix, I spotted this post from around 24 hours ago, where the community manager Lady Devon confirmed they are now testing the enemy spawn fix right now, which means they already developed the fix, but they still have no release date for this patch. Devon also reconfirmed the treasure hunters will return as soon as this bug fix gets released. So be patient everyone, it will hopefully come sooner rather than later. Now, in case you haven't noticed yet, Bethesda still didn't solve the thrown weapons craft issue. This one has never been a bug though. It's more like a faulty system which was highly exploitable to farm insane amounts of experience and score in the process. All you had to do was equip the right perks and you could just farm hundreds of levels and finish the entire scoreboard without a cost. Therefore, why Bethesda disabled the thrown weapons crafting for almost 2 weeks now. Again, it worked like an exploit, but it wasn't exactly one, because it was part of the system rules. It's just the system had a faulty concept, a highly exploitable one. Anyway, I don't think thrown weapons will be disabled forever, as to be expected. They just have to change the way it works now, thus the requirements for crafting every thrown weapon, and or maybe the amount of junk you get back for scrapping them. Since this issue is going on for 12 days now, I am assuming they will address this one on the upcoming hotfixes as well. I did not find any confirmation for this, but it's what makes the most sense. Anyway, let's wait and see. Okay, a few days ago I noticed a comment from the community manager Volseek, who confirmed the developer team liked a popular player suggestion to allow players to choose a perk coin directly instead of a perk card on level up. This option is obviously a quality of life improvement, and it would save us a lot of time, if we just want to farm perk points, of course. With this option, we wouldn't have to first open the perk card pack and then scrap each individual perk one by one. We would just unlock the respective perk points all at once, with just one click, and that's wonderful. Anyway, it's not clear if the developers team has been working on this quality of life change or not, despite their positive feedback. At least we know it should be on their to-do list, so that's something. The next update is about another popular player suggestion, this time regarding travel mats, which according to the same Bethesda's comment is not something they are currently working on, sadly. It pretty much means they did not like or approve the idea, which is a shame because there is a huge disruptive bug when it comes to camp spawns. How many times have you guys tried to fast travel to a camp, even your own, and then you end up inside the foundations or the nearby rocks? On my end, it's too many times to count. Just today, I experienced it twice. It happens very, very often, and I feel like something as simple as a travel mat could easily solve the problem, as well as bring some utility too. With a fixed camp spawn though, players could decide where their guests first step in. Of course, such feature has flaws. It could be used for griefing purposes too, like forcing players to spawn on traps or under the water. Nobody wants that. But something like an area spawn mat without an exact fixed spawn could probably solve the bug and pass on as a griefing tool. What do you guys think though? Do let me know in the comments. The next news is about a huge camp bug, which is actually beneficial for players. For once, you can stack certain crops since patch 26 went live. That's right, but don't get too used to it because Bethesda is already aware of this bug, so a fix should follow with the next main update. Anyway, thanks to Rob here for tagging me about this matter. I decided to test and I discovered this bug is only affecting 4 crops: carrots, corn, melons, and potatoes. The other 3 are immune to this bug: gourd, multifruit, and razor grain. Basically, this bug removed the space placement rule we had. Now there is no space requirements for the 4 plants I mentioned: which means you can stack them on the same exact spot or very, very close to one another. It's your choice. You can even play around by first adding the normal crops and then plant the bugged ones on the surrounding area to create more compact gardens. I actually think this bug makes gardens look more natural if used with a touch of reality. For instance, if you put a melon on top of a gourd, it looks natural. Plants do grow close to each other, especially ground ones, and sometimes intertwine with one another. It's totally normal. Moving forward, I also noticed another issue while attempting to plant crops. After testing, I wanted to plant back on my previous spots, but guess what? The system did not let me do that. For example, my tattoos were always red around this tree. It did not let me place them there anymore when they have been there for months. The same happened with my corn. In certain open areas, the placement simply gets red, even if you have enough space. Then on other parts, you can plant anywhere, even stack the crops on top of each other. It's really confusing. All in all, the crop placement system is extremely buggy and messy right now, but at least you can get the opportunity to create legacy gardens because this issue will surely get fixed soon. I mean, this was the same exact bug that forced Bethesda to delay pumpkins in the first place. They were part of the Daily Ops expansion rewards, but because of this placement bug on the public test server, Bethesda decided to delay the new crop. But now we have no canned pumpkins and we do have the bug which was affecting them in the first place. How strange is that, huh? Very. Okay, question time. Did you guys know there is an official known issue post for Fallout 76? Did you? I actually was not aware of this since a few days ago, but after checking it out, I'm not even upset I was not aware of its existence. Why though? Well, that's because the issues there are just a tiny fraction of all the active bugs we have. There's too little there to even consider it a serious list, in my opinion. For example, most friend list bugs are not even there, the offline unable to speak is not there, the player vendor bug which can result in lost items is also not there. I could make a really long list, but I will spare you from that. Actually, most new bugs are not even there also. I only spotted the enemy spawn bug, everything else is missing, such as the weapon durability issue, the power armor bug, the mannequin's corrupted data, or other frequent bugs such as allies spawning naked when you swap camp slots. But maybe there's hope this list will become a bit more complete in the future. Recently, a community manager confirmed they intend to update this list, and I really hope so, because what they have in this list is not a realistic state of the game. Not even close. For the sake of every 76 player, I hope this is not their internal list for bug fixing. There are way more active issues, like too many. This is like 1%, I would risk to say. And I'm not even talking about rare minor ones. I think that ignoring persistent major problems is the worst you can do, at least for this game. But hey, that's just my humble opinion. Let's keep moving. Bugs, bugs, and more bugs. Yesterday, I came across a new frustrating bug that basically disables your friends list. And no, I'm not talking about the blank or empty bug. It's something else. Well, I'm not entirely sure this is brand new though, but 2 other players claim to have experienced it after update 26, same as me, so it might be a new one after all. Anyhow, this bug freezes your friends list as if all the interactive options were erased. As a result, you are not able to select any friends or access the respective friend options. On the other hand, you are able to select players fine on the team and recent tabs. It's a very inconvenient and annoying bug. Anyhow, I tried to bypass this issue, and I can tell you that changing servers or going back to the main menu does not fix the issue. Only restarting the game does, so again, double the inconvenience, but that's how it works. Well, I hope it helps if it ever happens to you. Okay, let's move on to something positive now. Bethesda's new screenshot event for camps is now live. Yep, the contest for May is live and running with free atom rewards as usual. The theme is farms and homestead, so if you want to participate, make sure to work on those farming skills and build the most productive farm the Wasteland has ever seen. Don't forget to dress to impress too, because remember, Excellence is in the details. To submit your screenshots, you need to go to the official forums. You can find the link in the video description for quick access. You are welcome, by the way. You have until May 26 to post your best farm screenshots. Well then, best of luck if you intend to participate. As usual, let's finish with a player suggestion, which, funny enough, is something I have been exploring in the past week while building a second camp. Now, some builders wish the space limit between camps was smaller since it would allow group or settlement building. That sounds really fun indeed, but what if I told you that dual building is not a fantasy right now? It's actually possible to do at certain locations, such as this mountain connected by a rope near the foundation. Me and my friend Madocrot here started building twin camps facing each other. I took the Brotherhood of Steel team and he took the Raiders. He copied my camp structure, the foundations and so on. And well, this is the result. Twin camps fairly close to each other, connected by a rope. It's like a touristic attraction every time we're both online on the same server. I guess because it's different and unusual, so people get interested and want to check it out. Some are even like, is this legit? And yes, it is legit. We didn't use any glitches or exploits. It looks closer than it is because we are, on the top of the mountain connected by a rope, but it's the same distance anywhere. It's just kind of like an optical illusion. It looks closer than it is, but it's not. It's the same exact as anywhere else in the map. Anyway, I know it's not ideal for group building or for settlement building as some call it, but hey, it's a pretty solid solution if you wish to build with someone else. Try it out and see for yourself. The random bug for this video is me stuck inside my own foundation to make a statement. Ha! It could very well be, but it's not. I want to show you guys how buggy the new photo mode pose Cannonball is. It's like you get paper legs and then you fold them together. The knees disappear, the leg texture is gone. It just looks weird and wrong. So very wrong. Anyway, I just wanted to point this out because I like this pose and I was so upset when I noticed it's, well, bugged. Alright everyone, that's it for now. I am Marta Branco. Thank you so much for having me. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the news. And of course, if you would like to become a survivor, you know what to do. Go ahead and check the links below the video. Well then, I will see you all very soon in the next one. Until then, take care. Adios. Bye bye.